Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm a recruitment manager in the property management industry, and I would rate Spark Hire a 10 out of 10. We use Spark Hire to streamline our recruitment process. We have multiple locations with similar job recs across different cities and states. Oftentimes, we have a candidate that can apply one time but would be suitable for several different recs with different hiring teams. So, using the video allows us to interview each candidate just one time, asking questions that are similar across 5 or 6 different job recs to save them time and share with multiple hiring teams at once. Something we really like about Spark Hire is that there is the function for multiple people to view a particular interview and leave feedback that the recruitment team can see, as well as other hiring managers or teams that might be viewing the same interview. It allows a manager or a team to be able to identify why a particular candidate might have been qualified but not the right fit for one team, but could be a qualified and identical fit for their team. It allows us to kind of save some time without having to email multiple people back and forth by keeping everything in one platform. Something I'd really love to see Spark Hire be able to add to improve on the product would be a little more options as far as integrations go. I see a lot of integrations with some different sales platforms and CRM platforms, but I don't see a ton of integration options with some of the HCM platforms that are out there. With full cycle recruiting being part of our HCM platform, having some sort of integration that allows the system to feed into our HCM directly would really help my hiring team so that they don't have to click in multiple places to go into view or review a candidate's interview video. I'd really like a second option for people that are struggling with technology use. One of the main demographics that we're trying to reach are someone that isn't technologically savvy per se, and sometimes just downloading the product or using the product is a little challenging. There's some great tutorials and things out there, but this is meant to be a time saver on their end, so they tend to not want to wait on that. So something slightly more user-friendly down the road and definitely some more integration options. If you're considering Spark Hire, something I recommend before you begin is to give yourself plenty of time to test it on yourself and possibly others in your team before you really roll your product out. I definitely recommend also asking possible associates or employees within your company that are not tech savvy to try the product on a few different devices so that you can see what the end user sees when they are on a laptop versus a PC versus a tablet versus a phone, because everything can look a little bit different. The download can be a little bit different, and it's really nice to see what that looks like on their end so that you can help them if they decide to reach out to you instead of support. The other thing that I highly recommend, we noticed a much larger conversion ratio from invitations with our Spark Hire invitations to the actual completed interview when we started using the interview question video. So rather than just typing the copy for every question, we also recorded the question. It made it feel more like a sit-down interview so that the candidate felt a little more comfortable. It felt less like they were talking to themselves on their phone and a little bit more like there was an actual person on the other side of the conversation. They've all reported to us that it feels a little more comfortable on the questions that had the video question.